Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lottie and today I have another Pilates flow routine for you. So jump on your mat and we're going to just start by walking through the feet. So start at the front of your mat and then just rising up onto one heel and pressing the other heel down. And then we're just going to go into this little squat position and just start to mobilize the spine. So rounding your back into a cat shape, and then lengthening the spine out nice and straight as well. Stay in that squat and then see if you can come down and then over into that roll down position. So just waking up the hamstrings here and then just stepping one back into a nice lunge, one leg back into a nice lunge, drop the knee down and then just reach forwards. Opening up that back hip, and then if it feels nice, just stretch the arms up. So just see what feels good for you here, just follow along. And then we're just going to come into some hip work. So we're going to reach that same leg back behind your hip, take it to the side, and then tap the floor and then reach it back behind you. So just firing up the core, firing up the glutes. So I like to combine with these flows a little bit of stretching and toning. So we're going to bend that back knee and then little pulses up towards the ceiling. So try and keep the spine and the pelvis nice and stable. Keep that belly button drawing in. And then just carefully bring that knee in towards the nose and then extend it back behind you. So going for a little bit of extension as that leg reaches behind you. Curl the spine into a cat shape as it reaches up towards the nose. So a little bit of ab work here as well. And then finding that long extension of the leg behind you. Bring it all the way in and then just place it back down onto the mat. So from here, just step in the other leg forwards. Tuck the back toes under and then just coming back into that roll down and then rolling up through the spine. So let's repeat that, just walking through the feet, and then we'll do the other side. So we're back up to standing. I remember you can add these flows onto the other ones I've done as part of this series. Go check them out on my channel. Make sure you subscribe as well. It's really nice to get moving this time of year. So if you can't make it to your normal classes, then just doing a little bit of Pilates and stretching and just some movement on your mat will make you feel really good. So now just stepping back that other leg, dropping the knee down, opening up that hip. Reach the arms up, stretch both sides of the waist if that feels nice for you. And just keep that breath, and then that leg is going to reach behind you. We're going to tap it to the side and then reach it back. So try and keep the hips nice and stable. And just feeling that inner thigh wrapping in and around as it reaches back. Level up the hips again and then bend the back knee and then into those little pulses at the back, firing up the glutes. Keep the upper back nice and active, the ribs hugging in, and then hug the knee in towards the nose and extend it back behind you. Right behind that hip. Feeling that lovely cat stretch. And then just step it forwards again into that lunge. Breathe. That might have got your heart rate up a little bit as well, so we've been flowing and moving already lots. And then just take that lovely wave through your spine, one of my favourite movements to do for the spine. Sitting back towards the heels, tucking the pelvis under, leading with the hips, coming into that extension, and then coming back. From here, we're coming into a little bit of kind of like an animal flow movement. We're going to be hinging back, coming into one leg forwards, kind of like a plank, but with one leg forwards by the hand. So just do what you can here. If you can't bring that foot all the way towards the hand, then that's fine. Just take it where you can. Just going into a little bit of a twist there. So as one leg forwards, open up that same arm and twist towards the side. To repeat that on each side, just enjoy that lovely twist. Then we're coming into a side plank and then reaching those hips up and reaching the top arm over. So it's like you're trying to make like a little banana shape. Transition back to the plank and the other side, step, open up into that twist like we did before. Step that leg to the side plank, very hard to control, and then lift those hips up, come back to that plank, and then all the way around. That was tough. So lift up into that downward dog, just stretch it out. And again, if you want to kind of get used to this flow and then try it again, try it a few times. Once you get used to what's coming next, then you will feel a lot more confident. It's just rippling through the spine into a little bit of extension, and then just bringing your knees down and coming into a lovely rest position, just stretching those arms back behind you, opening up the shoulders. So now we're just going to go into a little bit of threading the needle just to find that nice rotation for your spine. I love this one. It feels really lovely through that thoracic part of the spine. Reaching one arm underneath, reaching the ear down towards the mat. Keep that spine nice and long. That was quite a tough one. So just breathe, relax, and hopefully I will see you again soon.